Good morning, everybody. We've got breaking news on this Wednesday morning, just one day before former FBI Director James Comey is set to testify on an investigation into Russian meddling in our election. President Trump has just announced on Twitter that he will be nominating Christopher Wray to be the new director of the FBI.
Yeah, here is the tweet, full screen. The president saying, "I will be nominating Christopher A. Wray, a man of impeccable credentials." Here's NBC with a special report.
This is an NBC News special report. Here's Matt Lauer and Savannah Guthrie.
And good morning, everyone. President Trump has just revealed his pick to replace fired FBI Director James Comey.
The news came in a tweet. The president saying he will be nominating Christopher Wray, a former Justice Department official who served as U.S. Assistant Attorney General during the Bush administration and headed the criminal division there. NBC's White House correspondent Kristen Welker joins us now. This is an experienced prosecutor. What more can you tell us?
Well, this is a major announcement. As you point out, President Trump took to Twitter. Let's just take a look at that tweet. He says, "I will be nominating Christopher A. Wray, a man of impeccable credentials, to be the new director of the FBI." Now, Wray is the former head of the Justice Department's criminal division, who now works in private practice. He was also New Jersey Governor Chris Christie's personal attorney during the Bridgegate scandal. It all comes as ousted FBI Director James Comey is set to testify tomorrow. Sources close to the former FBI director say he'll likely lay out a pattern of what he believes were inappropriate conversations with the president about the Russia investigation. Comey is not expected to accuse President Trump of obstruction of justice. Now, the entire Russia matter, the ouster of James Comey, has roiled this White House and this president's agenda. So today, this announcement of a new nominee to head the FBI, a major development here at the White House.
And in
Matt,
terms of any kind of political battle here, Mr. Wray was confirmed unanimously by the Senate back in 2003 when he was nominated by President Bush for that Assistant Attorney General position.
That's absolutely right. This is someone who, at first look, appears to be widely respected within the law enforcement community, someone who has a long history and a long record. Again, he will likely answer questions about his involvement in the Bridgegate scandal. But the president clearly trying to turn the page as he braces for what he knows could be an explosive day of testimony tomorrow on Capitol Hill by James Comey. Matt, Savannah.
Kristen Welker at the White House. Kristen, thank you very much. We're going to have more on this throughout the day on MSNBC and NBCNews.com. We will return most of you now to more of Today. I'm Matt Lauer along with Savannah Guthrie in New York. This has been an NBC News special report.
So after a lot of speculation over who President Trump would nominate to head the FBI after James Comey, we now know that he's nominating Christopher Wray to replace James Comey, who, of course, tomorrow will be testifying in front of Congress.
Yeah, timing, of course, right there, one day before this groundbreaking, monumental testimony here by Comey. So, again, we're learning a little bit more about Wray, just as you are. He's in private practice. He was Chris Christie's private attorney during the Bridgegate scandal. He served in the Justice Department during the George W. Bush administration, so no stranger to Washington, D.C. We'll see how he does through the confirmation process as well. All right, 5:03, and there is a lot to get to this morning. More breaking news, this time overseas. Two major attacks on the country of Iran's parliament and a religious shrine about 25 minutes away. King 5's Alex Razier tracking this story for us and joining us live in the newsroom. Alex, what do we know about this?
Yeah, quite a significant story in Iran. This news broke just a few hours ago. Continues to change by the state media in Iran now saying that at least 12 people are dead. 42 people are wounded. I want to take you to some video that we'll show you here. Earlier, the Parliament building, attackers armed with rifles stormed the Parliament building. One of them blew themselves up inside. All of this happening at a time when lawmakers were actually in session, and there are still people inside that building right now. 4 attackers are among the dead. 2 security guards were killed as well, and you can see some of the police response in the minutes after all of this took place. Now, a separate group of attackers struck a separate site at the shrine of Ayatollah Khomeini. Khomeini was a religious and political leader in Iran. The group that struck his shrine also included a suicide bomber. The Islamic State group has claimed responsibility for the attack. This is the first time they've claimed responsibility for an assault in Iran. As I mentioned, this story continues to change by the minute. But again, Parliament in session when all of this happened. 300 members inside at the time. Live in the newsroom, I'm Alex Rosier, King 5 Mornings.
Alex, thank you. When we have more breaking news overseas, Myanmar's military says a transport plane with more than 100 people aboard is missing 90 passengers, most of them families of military personnel. Myanmar is formerly known as Burma. It is just north of Thailand. So we'll be following that story all throughout the morning. As soon as we learn more, we'll let you know.
Lots to sift through this morning. Let's ground ourselves back with weather. Yesterday, pretty hot. How about today, Ben?
Well, not quite as hot, but still overall a pretty nice day. You're going to notice a little more gray out there today, but still we are expecting, we'll call it filtered sunshine. Let's take a live look outside our rooftop camera this morning. You can see sunrise is still about 10 minutes away or so. It is a gorgeous start to the day, and let's take a look at those temperatures, where they're going to be headed. Already on the mild side, most of us in the upper 50s to near 60 degrees. Will be near 70 by noontime with that filtered sunshine. Clouds will thicken later this afternoon, but we still should stay dry today. Rain moves in overnight tonight and Thursday. We'll have that wetter forecast and cooler forecast in a few minutes. Cam's got a look at your traffic this morning. What's happening out there?
Well, we're green and good in most directions right now. Take a look at the traffic flow map. No big problems out there. One place where we're seeing a little bit of a delay in picking up the construction cones is northbound I-5 Tacoma ramp to exit 167, the River Road. I'll take a closer look at that in just a moment. If all the construction cones from overnight road work aren't picked up right now, they will be very shortly. I will keep you posted and take a closer look at your drive times in just a few. Guys?
All right, thank you, Cam. It's 5:06 right now. Kitsap County investigators are looking for a person of interest in the murder of a family of 4 almost 6 months after the crime. The sheriff's office released this video of the man. You can see him walking through the doors right here. Investigators say he did not act alone. They're hoping the public can help provide a break in the case. So these images are from a Target store in Silverdale from January 15th, 12 days before the murders took place. And this is also video of a silver-colored 4-door passenger car in the parking lot. Police believe it belongs to the same man. Anyone with information can call Crime Stoppers of Puget Sound.
Also happening today, we could find out the future of Key Arena as the quest continues to lure an NBA or NHL team to Seattle. Mayor Murray plans to name the preferred bidder to take on the project today at 2:30. It will most likely be Oakview Group, because if you remember our reporting over the weekend, AEG dropped out of that bid. Documents show that the group is seeking an historic tax credit to finance improvements. We'll cover the announcement, as you can imagine, live, so stay tuned on King 5, on air and online.
The Tacoma City Council will soon open a temporary emergency homeless shelter. It will be located on city-owned property on the 1400 block of Puyallup Avenue. The site will provide food, water, showers, and laundry facilities, as well as health care and legal services. The temporary shelter will open on June 26th.
Senator Patty Murray wants to know more about President Trump's proposed cuts to low-income housing programs. Today, she'll have an opportunity to question Housing and Urban Development Secretary Ben Carson during a Senate hearing. President Trump's budget would decrease HUD spending by 13%. The budget proposal would eliminate about $250,000 of housing choice vouchers for low-income families as well.
2 historic Seattle movie theaters have closed. The Seven Gables Theater in the U District and the Guild 45th in Wallingford are both operated by Landmark Theaters. The company posted a message on their website suggesting renovation plans for each location, but it did not say when or if the theaters would reopen. The announcement had a lot of you getting nostalgic on our King 5 Facebook page. Nikki says, "I saw Chariots of Fire with my parents at Guild 45th and Star Wars." Amy says she had her first date with her husband at the Guild back in November of 1999. 1991.
Yeah, I was going to correct you there. I remember that day. 5:08 this morning. Plans to allow taller buildings in Seattle's Chinatown International District headed to the full council now. The committee at city council level unanimously passed the proposal with several amendments, including some to preserve the neighborhood's culture, which was a big concern from critics about this plan.
Take a look at this dash cam video as a woman is leaving a grocery store parking lot in Atlanta. Watch the center of your screen here. Seemingly out of nowhere, a man rushes toward her car, jumps up on top, and stomps on her windshield.
Boy.
The woman told police she doesn't know him. She says she's glad she had a dash cam to record the incident. Yikes. Hopefully help police find that man.
Boy, oh boy, how scary would
That's
that be?
random, yeah.
Random stuff
Okay.
there, yeah.
Wow.
How are we looking forecast-wise, Ben?
Well, not so random. It's been pretty consistent the last couple of days. It's been nothing but real sunshine and warmer temperatures. And today is actually going to be a pretty decent day, although we're going to see a little more gray than we have the last couple of days as a weather system approaches from the west. A lot more of these high clouds that'll kind of filter our sunshine from time to time. You can see that from our Bellevue Tower cam this morning. But still, overall, a very nice day. We're already starting things off in the mid to upper 50s, even a couple degrees warmer than what we saw yesterday morning. And temperatures today should still top out well into the 70s to even near 80 degrees in some areas. But this is likely going to be the last day of summer weather for a while. The rain is going to be returning overnight tonight, and the cooler temperatures will be arriving on Thursday. Let's take a look at that extended forecast. Notice the abrupt change in temperatures. Upper 70s today with hazy sunshine. We're back in the 60s, in fact, low 60s for many of us Thursday and Friday. It looks like a wet start to your Thursday, turning to scattered showers later in the afternoon. It could be a drier start to your Friday, but showers will be increasing later in the day and still cool with temperatures in the low 60s. Still chances for rain over the weekend, but lesser chances as we head into Sunday with temperatures in the mid 60s. Cam, what are you watching this morning on the roads?
Well, I'm watching some building volumes right now, but no big problems out there. We're starting to see some slowing on northbound I-5 in Tacoma as you approach the Dome, and also as you approach some earlier overnight road work at 167 the River Road. The ramp there was closed overnight. Looks like it's back open. We're looking at Tacoma to Puel up on 167 the River Road. Now a 13-minute drive, so that's an improvement. Tacoma to Federal Way, 14 minutes. We're looking at about a 3-minute delay there right now. Federal Way to Seattle, 26 minutes and climbing, but no blocking issue. Sumner to Renton, an easy 27 minutes right now. Arlington to Everett, 12 minutes. Everett to Seattle, 27 minutes. And of course, this morning we'll be keeping a very close eye on I-90 and how drivers are still getting used to the changes with the express lanes gone and the HOV lanes added in both directions. Guys?
All right, thank you, Cam. It's 5:11 right now. A man dies after getting a tattoo. Now his story is acting as a warning for anyone looking to get inked. What you need to know before going under the needle, next.
Yikes. And a scary moment caught on camera here, the moment a car smashes into a restaurant. Oh, we'll be right back.